Hello and welcome back to another lesson. So in today's lesson we're going to be covering a really important topic of how to track your calories. So I'm going to be using an app called MYFITNESSPAL, and I'm going to jump over to the computer and do a screen share so I can share with you the information in a more easily accessible format. So come with me on this lesson and let's get started with your fitness journey. Peace. Okay, so as you can see, I'm in the MyFitnessPal app at the moment. So I'm going to show you how you can change your calories to what you need them to be. So as you can see, I went on goals and then into calorie and macronutrient goals. And here I have the option to be able to change and play around with how many calories I need. So here you can choose how your macro ratios based off of percentages. Without paying for the free version, you won't be able to get exactly the right macros that you need however you can get pretty close with the percentages. To track food, simply type it into the search bar, or you can scan the barcodes of the foods that you're going to eat and it will automatically track it straight into the food diary. What I would recommend doing with your tracking is tracking all your protein sources in breakfast, all your carbohydrate sources in lunch, and then all your fat sources in dinner. This way you can see where you're getting your proteins, your carbs and your fats at a quick glimpse, and it's easily readable so you can understand what you're eating easily. Here I'm going to show you a little hack on how you can eyeball food. So by eyeball I mean you go out for a meal and you don't necessarily know the exact weight of the foods. So here, as you can see, I've created my own food and it is 1 gram of protein. So this then equates to 4 calories. I can then go in and change how many grams of protein I'm going to track. So for example, if I thought there was 20 grams of protein in that meal, I could track 21 grams of the food that I just created, which was 1 gram of protein, which then would equate to 21 grams of protein. You can do exactly the same for carbohydrates and fats, and this can really help you once you begin to understand nutrients and calories. This can really help you understand how to manage social situations and have some form of accountability for foods that are not necessarily on plan. But remember, this is quite an advanced technique, so in order of importance, the first thing you need to be worrying about and tracking to improve your body composition and performance is your calorie intake. That is the most important thing, because remember, that sits at the bottom of the nutritional pyramid that I talk about in the Nutritional Fundamentals seminar. Once we've then got to grips with our calorie intake, we can look at our macronutrients such as the proteins, carbs and fats in more detail and then take control of those. To be able to eyeball foods and guesstimate, as it's called in the industry, foods, this comes after a certain amount of time tracking calories and understanding food volumes, weight, and calories within those foods. So don't worry too much if you can't do this straight away.